Hey everyone, welcome back to CyberBee. This is the channel where I share what I learn in cybersecurity as I go. And today, before we dive back into the SOC Analyst learning path, I want to give you a quick update. So I've been a little bit busy, so you may have noticed I wasn't really active online for the last couple of weeks. I've been busy prepping for interviews, spending some time with family over Lunar New Year, and then also starting on some cybersecurity audits, doing OSINT research, and putting together findings and recommendations for some startup clients that I had the chance to work with. So pretty exciting things happening here, and perhaps a video on that a little bit later on. So let's dive into the detecting web attacks. So we have finished the lesson here. And so we're going to scroll all the way down to the challenges, and we're going to complete the HTTP Basic Auth one first. So I'm here, still loading in the environment. So let's read the instructions. Okay, HTTP Basic Auth. Authentication is, I think, what it means. So we receive a log indicating a possible attack. Can you gather information from the PCAP file? Okay, so it's located in Desktop Challenge File Web Server EMO PCAP. Okay, PCAP file found public resources. Okay, cool. There's a couple walkthroughs. And instead of giving you the answers right away, I thought it'd be good to just put it into a notepad. So let's go over these questions. Oh, sorry, before we go over these questions, wanted to let you know that Let's Defend has very generously given us a voucher, a VIP monthly subscription, and you can apply it through your profile page. I'll have these linked out in the description below. So here are the questions. How many HTTP GET requests are in the PCAP? Okay. What is the server operating system? What is the name and version of the web server software? What is the version of OpenSSL running on the server? What is the client's user agent information? What is the username used for basic authentication? So I was right. What is the user password used for basic authentication? Okay. I feel like, on first thought, PCAP, I think Wireshark. Okay, so just looking at these questions here, I think these first 5 are pretty typical to be asked, so it shouldn't be tricky or too difficult. And then these last 2 have never been asked to find the username and password before, so it did take me a little bit of poking around, but in the end we got it. So here we go. Okay, so we're in the PCAP file, and the first question was, how many HTTP GET requests are in the PCAP? So this is what I did. Oops, I went to protocol, and it's sorted by HTTP, and I see that it's a relatively small file, so I just counted the number of GET that I saw in here. And the answer is 5. Okay, so that's not the best way. Even though we got the answer, that's not the best way to do it. We should have used a filter. So HTTP dot request dot method, I believe. And there you go. So if it was a bigger file and it just doesn't make sense for you to count by hand, this is the filter that you can put in here to get all of the GET requests. Okay, so that's 5. What is the server operating system? Okay, so let's exit out of here. I'm gonna pick one of these that says 200 beside it because I know it went through. And this thing froze on me again. Great. Okay, back here, we are trying to find out what is the server operating system, the name and version of the web server software, what is the version of the OpenSSL running on the server, and what is the client user agent information. Let's see if we could find all that in one go. Okay, I see something here already. Can I see if I can copy that? Yay, okay. So I'm just gonna stick this in here. So what is the server operating system? It's right here, okay. So it's this one. Okay, maybe it makes more sense to paste it there. Okay, so this is a FreeBSD is the name of the operating system. And I only know that because it was introduced to me when I was studying for Sec Plus. So obviously the major ones that we know, right? Linux, Windows, Mac OS, but then there's like smaller ones out there as well. That's more so for like open source or commercial use, and FreeBSD is, I believe, an open source one. Okay, what is the name and version of the web server software that it's using? Okay, so Apache we know is a web server, and that is the version 2.2.15. What is the version OpenSSL? It's right here, running on the server. Yeah, so 0.9.8 N, I believe. So the R/R/N is not part of it. And what is a user agent name? Okay, so we're going to take this out, go back in here. User agent name. Somewhere in here. Okay, let's take a look at these other ones. Hello? Did you go? Yeah, frame 38. Okay. It didn't look like it changed at all, so I don't know. Okay, I feel like, okay, I was like, I feel like it's right before my eyes, but I can't see it. Here it is. Oops. Did I press the wrong thing? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, here's the user agent information. Take this off. Well, we know because the entry field says user agents, right? And we're pretty much just looking through all these, like the GET request and the response. That's what we're looking through. And then the last two questions, and I'm just gonna, just for simplicity's sakes, I would just kind of combine them into one. What's the username and the password for basic authentication? So going back to here, okay, it's not this one. Hello, frame 48. Yep. Here we go. So it's this one right before it says okay, which is interesting. So it's right here, authorization, basic, whatever, and here's the credentials. Web admin is the username, and then web admin again, spelled funny, is the password. So let's copy this. Cool, so now we have all the answers. I just wanted to see, hold on, there's this one, there's the get one, here's a get request, and then it came back as okay. So if I went, there's another okay one up here. So if I went up here, so frame 21, yep. Okay, so it's the same. So they tried to log in twice, or they logged in twice. Okay, so either one I've done. Cool. So let's look back here. Okay, so how many HTTP GET requests? There's 5. It's FreeBSD is the server operating system. Apache 2.2.15 is the name and version of the web server software. OpenSSL /0.8 OpenSSL /0.9.8 N is the version of OpenSSL. Link / all the stuff is the user client agent. Web admin is the username, and web admin is the user password. So there we go. And that's how we complete this challenge. I'm curious, what did you learn today? Comment below and see you in the next video.